Yo, what's poppin', guys? It's your boy Scrubby here, back again with another video. I know what you're thinking. Dang, you're really on the grind, and the answer is yes, okay? Over the weekend, I was like, dang, I'm kind of feeling like I'm running out of stories, so I did what anyone would do, and I hung out with all my high school friends so that way we would reminisce and get a nostalgia bubble going, which it reminded me of a lot of stupid things that I've seen in my life, alright? Not necessarily done myself, but seen. We were hanging out this weekend, sitting on the couch, and my friend goes, do you remember when we watched that girl get arrested, and she tried to arrest the cop back? And it brought up this memory that I vaguely remember, and then he told me all about it because I guess he remembers. He's got the memory of an elephant, all right? Apparently elephants have good memories, by the way. I don't know about you. I've never been at the zoo, and like an elephant that I saw when I was 6 been like, oh, you're the guy who saw me 15 years ago. But whatever, you know, I guess I digress. Elephants probably don't remember me because I'm irrelevant. Irrelevant. Haha, get it? Elephant, irrelevant. I'm getting off topic here. Basically, one time when I was like 15, 16 years old, me and my friends were hanging out in a 7-Eleven, and we witnessed a drunk girl get arrested and try to arrest the cop before she got arrested. And it was a pretty interesting story, and by interesting I mean really cringy, and watching this drunk girl just fall her way through this arrest was pretty entertaining, so I figured I would make it a story time video. But before we get into that, be sure to press the like button, guys. You know how it goes, Drillski and the Billski, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's do this thing. One night when we were teenagers, I'm pretty sure we had just learned how to drive. I guess me and my friends decided that we really wanted some Slurpees, okay? I guess it was like free Slurpee day or whatever. 7-Eleven's always got a good deal going on those frozen Slurpees, alright? And we're some bargain hunters. We're basically extreme coupon pros out here. So me and my friends decided to hop in the whip and blurt on down to 7-Eleven, and it was probably pretty late at night. It had to have been dark enough at least to be dark during the summer, which the sun doesn't go down here until like 8:45 in the summer. So it must have been pretty late. And we're at the 7-Eleven, we're doing our thing, we're getting our Slurpees, and it's usually pretty uneventful, okay? I don't think I usually go to 7-Eleven expecting there to be an action-packed The Rock movie trailer going on. That's exactly what we got this time around. Basically, while we're sitting here getting our Slurpees, we notice a girl stumble into the store. When I say stumble in, I mean stumble in, and we can instantly tell that this girl is 50 shades of messed up. You see, you know somebody's really messed up when they can't even walk straight and they cannot, like, maintain their head, okay? And when I mean maintain their head, I mean they look like a bobblehead. Their head is just moving around on their shoulders like they're doing a pop and lock dance move. That's what this girl looked like. I could tell she had been hitting the booze since probably 3 a.m. that morning because she was just 50 shades of messed up. So in comes this incredibly hydrated girl to this store, and me and my friends are instantly paying attention because she's knocking stuff over from the second she gets in the store. Like, you know how they have the chip displays in 7-Eleven up near the cashier? Yeah, she knocks a couple chips off that and just keeps walking like nothing happened. And that's just rude, alright? If you're gonna knock chips off the display, the least you could do is put them back on the display, okay? No need to be a rude little lady and make this poor worker clean up after you. So as she's stumbling, she walks right up to the hot dog thing where the hot dogs are like rolling, you know? It's the little conveyor belt for hot dogs, the meat mover. That's what I'm gonna call it. And she grabs a hot dog off the meat mover, and instead of putting it on the bun or like using the little tongs, we're talking straight fists this hot dog into her mouth, her little gullet, and just starts munching on it like there's no tomorrow. She gets to the first hot dog pretty uneventfully, and me and my friends are just shocked, alright? I just witnessed a lady go straight to the meat mover, pluck a hot dog off like an apple, like bobbing for apples, and then just chew on it right in the middle of the store without paying for it. So at this point, we're all kind of confused, you know? We're like, does this lady know the owner or something? And the guy behind the counter goes, excuse me, ma'am, you know, you have to pay for the hot dogs. And she just looks at him, and I don't even know what she tried to say. She just slurred out some words like, hot dog. We're like, oh, okay, you know, hot dog, got it. You know, it's her national language. She's speaking. We have to understand the lady who speaks hot dog. So she grabs another hot dog, takes one bite out of it before deciding, you know, I just don't want any meat right now, and drops it on the floor, okay? And you know you're dealing with a savage who has no regard for human life if she's just dropping meat on the floor like there's no tomorrow. The meat mover is empty now, by the way. Way to go, 7-Eleven. You let one drunk lady ruin up your entire meat moving operation. So it's getting kind of comical here. And of course, after you eat a hot dog, the main thing you want to do is quench your thirst. You're feeling a little bit of salt in the veins. You definitely need to go quench your thirst after chewing on a hot dog on the meat mover and the guy asking you to stop. And at this point, the clerk is literally telling the lady to get out of the store, and she's just ignoring him. She's continuing to do the hydrated wobble over towards the fountain machine, which is where me and all my friends are standing. And you know, like when someone's going through you and you know they definitely are important, so you kind of split ways. Like we split like Moses parting the Red Sea for this hydrated lady to get between us and get to the fountain machine. or the soda fountain, whatever it's called. And of course, we're giggling the entire time, and I don't think she noticed we're giggling. That's the level of hydrated this lady is. She doesn't notice her surroundings whatsoever. And the clerk's like, lady, get out of the store. She's still ignoring him. She's still mumbling stuff. We don't really know what's going on. And he goes, if you don't get out of the store, I'm gonna call the police. And she goes, I'm a lawyer. The police can't arrest me. I don't know if this lady knows how the law works, but lawyers can definitely get arrested. And there's no way this lady is a lawyer, all right? If she is, she's not going to be after this whole scenario. That's what we're thinking. So we get back on watching this lady go down, and she walks up to the icy machine where we just were. Thankfully, we already had our ices, otherwise this would have been really bad. Puts her mouth on the nozzle, which is just disgusting. Like, I don't know about 7-Eleven hygiene. Something tells me they're not cleaning those hose every day, okay? Icy nozzles are not getting cleaned day in and day out like they should be. Now, I'm all for a cleaner, greener, beautiful future for 7-Eleven, so if you guys are going to continue to clean your icy machines, be sure to let me know. I'm willing to work out a brand deal. We can get a whole branding scheme going for Hydrated Hot Dog Lady. A few $1 million and I'll shout you out in every video, 7-Eleven. So whatever, she walks up, puts her mouth on the nozzle of the icy machine and just starts pouring it down her throat. And at this point, I'm like, not only is she hydrated and crazy, she's also a psychopath because she's not getting a brain freeze. How are you guzzling on ices without getting the worst brain freeze of all time? Your noggin should be on fire. There is no way you should be able to survive the pain and suffering that you should be going through, okay, lady? Like, you should be dying at the amount of icy being shoved down your gullet. And at this point, we turn around and the cashier has the phone in his hand and he goes, yeah, I have a really drunk lady in my store. She's drinking Slurpees and she claims that she can't be arrested because she's a lawyer. And I couldn't hear what the lady said, but I'm assuming it went something along the lines of, we're gonna get a squad car out to you right away. So now that we know the cops are coming, me and my friends are not gonna leave. This is free entertainment. Yes, we got our ices, and not to mention we're getting to witness all this go down. This is a dinner and a show, all right? You know, we're in Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world, and instead of being on the strip, we got the prime time showing right here in the flesh, Drunk Ladies at 7-Eleven. It's a brand new show coming to the strip near you for 5 low payments of $29.99. We will recreate it for you. I'll wear a wig and eat a hot dog. So in a few minutes, the cops pull up and we're like, oh, this is gonna be good. So they come in and they politely ask the lady to, hey, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the store, otherwise we're gonna have to arrest you for drunk and disorderly. And she looks at them and goes, I'm not drunk. Except instead of sounding that eloquent, it goes, I'm not drunk. So yeah, I hate to break it to you, lady, you're not doing the most convincing act here. You know, most sober people don't sound like they just took 37 Ambien and drank a fifth of vodka. It was a nice try though. I mean, I don't think the cops bought it, and they didn't. And the cops go, yeah, listen, you know, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the store, and you're definitely gonna get hit with a drunk and disorderly if you stop, like, if you won't leave. She goes, no, I'm a lawyer, I know how it works, you can't arrest me even if I am drunk, but I'm not drunk. Which is just kind of a weird argument. That's like being like, you could arrest me if I was, you can't arrest me if I was a murderer, but I'm not. It's like, oh, okay, but no one thought you were, so why are you being so defensive about it, you know? So the cop at this point grabs her and goes, all right, well, we're leaving. And she's like, no, and she tries to throw off the cop, which is now resisting arrest, by the way. So if we're doing a crime count, this is 2. You're not up to a good start, lady. So as she's resisting the cop decides to, you know, put her hands behind her back and try to handcuff her, and she starts screaming about how I'm a lawyer and you can't arrest me and I'm gonna have your badge for this, and then something snaps in her head, or not snaps, but like her eyes light up and she goes, you're under arrest. And he's like, excuse me? She's like, yeah, I'm making a citizen's arrest on you for arresting me. As if it's like a reverse Uno card you can play while you're getting arrested. Like, nah, got you, mister. I don't know what she thought was gonna go down. If she was a lawyer, she didn't know the law very well. So she tries to play the reverse Uno card to arrest the officer, and he just rolls his eyes and continues to handcuff her, put her hands behind her back, and she's freaking out at this point. She's screaming, talking about how unfair this is and how it's her constitutional right to be able to make a citizen's arrest, and he's like, yes, it is your right to make a citizen's arrest, but when you're not doing something illegal, like, you can't arrest me when I'm doing nothing and you're the one breaking the law. She goes, I'm not drunk. So the entire time, she's maintaining the fact that she is not drunk whatsoever. And me and my friends are sitting here slack-jawed enjoying the show because, man, this is entertaining. So we're chilling, billin', watching this all go down, and she, of course, gets inevitably handcuffed and taken out to the squad car. But on the way out to the squad car, she can't go peacefully. She's kicking the entire time because, I don't know, I guess she really wanted more charges on her record. Like, if your hands are handcuffed and the cops are taking you to the car, maybe stop acting like an idiot, because all that's gonna do is ruin your life. So she's kicking and flailing, kicking over chip racks, just absolutely trashing this 7-Eleven, right? And the poor worker, the look on his face is just simply like, I don't get paid enough to deal with this, all right? I could tell he had a long day. I wouldn't want to either. I'm getting paid minimum wage to deal with a drunk lady screaming, knocking stuff over, claiming she's going to arrest the cops and a lawyer, and I have 6 kids standing here watching it all go down. No, thank you. So So she gets taken out to the squad car. She gets put in the back. She's obviously getting arrested. We look at the guy and he goes, you guys don't have to pay for the Slurpees. Don't worry about it. And we go, oh, okay, well, we'll help you clean up the store. So we put the chips back on the rack, whatever. And yeah, the lady got arrested, of course. That's pretty obvious. No happy ending for her. She got taken away. We got our Slurpees, helped the guy clean up the store a little bit. He was like, it's just been a long day. And yeah, that seems like a long day, dude. I'm sorry you had to deal with that all day. So yeah, hope you guys all have an incredible day. Thank you for watching the story. If you enjoyed, press the like button, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all that good stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm really enjoying the stories lately. I have been hanging out with a bunch of people from my past just to try to get more, because I've really just had a great time enjoying making videos on the second channel, because it's just been growing really quickly and I appreciate it. So big thanks to all of you guys, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.